Guys, I want to have a quick chat with you here about trauma, and I will keep it nice and quick. I won't get too fucking carried away or anything, so don't worry. First thing I'd like to do is cut the bullshit, right? Everybody's been through something. Everybody's had a breakup, parents divorced, your dog died, you're involved in some sort of accident somehow, your friend had an accident, someone close to you, a close relative or a friend or a direct family member has died in your life. Everyone's had some sort of trauma, right? Now, what I want to talk about is how you can use that with the correct mindset to your advantage. Now, I'm going to give you a real life situation. I'm going to get a bit deep here, but there's positivity, so just hang on with me. I was about six, well, I was 6.5 if you want to get technical, right? My Auntie Phoebe was murdered, and that was my mother's sister. And that not tapped into, but made her unprocessed childhood trauma collide with the current trauma when that happened back in like 1994. Now, this obviously created a lot of tough times and trauma for myself, which is obvious, right? Now, I can look back at that and be like, oh, fuck. And obviously it is going to be shit, but that'll never go away. I have healed from that. You can heal from these things. I'm not going to get into that in a minute. What I'm saying is, I can either look back at it and be like, oh no, and get back involved and feel even more terrible about it. Or what I can do, and what I do, is I look back and say, right, what can I take from this situation, from these lessons, that then turn it into a positive situation? These lessons that I can take and apply to my life now, my current life, and carry myself forward better. And what I do is I go back there and I go, fuck, that was tough. I got through it though. I survived. I didn't want to be on the planet many times, but I'm still here. I can go back there now, right? And I can say, fuck, that was tough. However, I got through it all. I did it. I am strong. I can take strength from that. I learnt lessons about how to have some grit and determination. So in my life right now, I'm trying to create a new business. I don't have a business experience or anything like this, right? So it's a bit tough at times and it can get overwhelming because everything I do, I'm learning, right? Every single thing. I go back there and I say, yeah, but I've got all this determination, this grit, this strength from that traumatic situation. And I pull on that and I use that to my advantage. This is a really simple example of what you can do. Now, I would never tell anybody what to do. In fact, I actively and openly say everyone should work out what they need to do. But give this a go. Go back somewhere and ask the question, what valuable life lessons can I learn from here? What can I take? What have I been through in my life that I can be proud of, that I've got through it, and take strength from that, and whatever positive lessons that you can think of. And what that actually does is, right, it takes a negative situation and changes it into a positive because there's a lesson there, there's growth there. You can win. Like George Spisger, who's on my podcast, won the Super Bowl with the 49ers in 1981 with a brain injury, with a shunt that was draining the fluid from the hepatoma in the middle of his brain that was crushing it from the inside out. He said, everything that's happened to me is a gift. And I 100% agree with that kind of attitude. Life is only 10% what's happened. It's 90% what you and me are going to do about it. If you like this content and you want to know more, you can follow me on Instagram, Personal Development for Men. You can also follow Man Support on Instagram. They're about to release an amazing app that I think every man should be a part of because it's the full spectrum of men who are struggling. And listen, we've all been there. I've been there with men who are just trying to level up from CEO level to even higher. The full spectrum. Honestly, I've been dealing with these guys for a while and they are amazing, and that's going to be amazing as well. Have a good day, everybody.